the Supreme Court rule. And the Supreme Court ruling is not enforced by the executive that's supposed to enforce the ruling of everything. The enforcement arm of this country is the executive. If they cannot enforce it, we will help the Supreme Court to enforce it. Now that we know that I've been saying that Joseph Walker is involved, the whole thing was planned from Nema Breeze to come to convince the speaker to resign so the speaker can be taken over to NSCC. And this is what people are going to see on that day. If the speaker is going to resign, when we're going to have the justice thing they did to bring Rachel Kuhn to local 11 to be soon into office. Look at that kind of reckless thing people are doing. I don't want serious people where Joseph Walker gave car for Rachel Kuhn to you. Joseph Walker, you are reckless. No. I will announce the next press conference on my base. This office is an embarrassment to my press conference. You know, I've not spoken for long, so I need to speak to my people. But I want to say some things that the office cannot permit me to say when I'm sitting here. I want to say some things. And I will announce my next press conference at the base. The base I used to use to make Joseph Walker president. I will announce my next press conference to the base. Nigerian people, I want you to feel relaxed. For that people stay with me, the speaker of this country. I want to see who can take car from him. I want to see who can take the office from him. You have to follow the due process to take Funati from your office. You know, if the police get involved, if the executive get involved, and don't respect the law, will use the same disrespect to take Joseph Walker from power. In the executive, you know, anyway, let the Supreme Court rule. I want the Supreme Court to rule, let the Supreme Court may be disrespected. And let Joseph Walker sit down here and the Supreme Court may be disrespected. Then you will think somebody got manipulated over rudeness or violence. Then you will think somebody got rudeness over holding gun. Then you will think somebody got rudeness over holding gun. Somebody got rudeness or violence over holding gun. Then we'll see it. If we want peace, we should respect the court. You see, people say we love violence, but let's see how respecting the court. Every time people want to say, I will tell the speaker, I say, you don't follow the law. The law must be the law. Let the Supreme Court rule. Then people say they can't respect the Supreme Court. Oh, we got no other place to go to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court rule. You can't respect the Supreme Court.
It's the dawn of a new day again in Liberia. And we are proud and optimistic again to be here this morning. As always, every day, every working day, we make it our duty to be here to talk to the Liberian people about things happening in country. And so this is how I'd like to say good morning and welcome to the January 28th, 2025 edition of the program, the Kear Morning Show here on Kear Radio, FM 95.9. My name is Jefferson Weah. We have lots of things to talk about from now to 9 o'clock. At 9 o'clock, a student group from the JJ Rabbers and Scholarship Foundation. They will be here. And we'll talk education this morning at 9 o'clock. We're going to talk about the upcoming elections and entire leadership of the J.J. Robert Scholarship students. All right? So, but from now to 9 o'clock, we will take a look into the President's State of the Nation address. On yesterday, President Weah talked to Liberians. He presented his legislative agenda and the state of the economy, what he's done, what he would do. But there was something unusual on yesterday that happened. The Supreme Court of Liberia, the bench of the Supreme Court, was not present at the Sona. Why? What went wrong? We'll look at that this morning. Leave your comments. We'll read them out for you. We're live on Kear Network, KEARNETWORK. We are also on YouTube, Kear Communications Network. You know, when the president is speaking, everybody listens and they expect to get something they want to take out. So on the flip side, we'll open the lines and hear from you. What did you capture from the president's speech on yesterday? So those are the things we'll be doing this morning. As usual, we'll go for a break. And then we'll come back. We'll kick the ball rolling. Be there.
This is Amazing Kear Home Health Services. This is a home health agency. We send nurses and home health aides to patients' homes and take care of them, provide medical and non-medical services for them in their homes. So that's what we're doing. This is the office space where the high-end process is rendered.
Also the assisting admin at Amazing Kear. I've been with this company since 2014 when we were making nothing. And we were literally in the basement of our apartment. This is how growth have brought us this far. 2-bedroom apartment, and we were literally using the basement and the garage space to carry on this business. And because of growth, we moved here on 2019, and we've been here since 2019 doing this. And God has been so faithful along the way, and we're still going strong. You can see this is the office of Amazing Kear. We want to welcome the Kear Network in here.
When your partner boiling, run down to Price Master to give that heat that will make it bottle. It's really boiling.
Oh yes, Price Master is the solution to that boiling problem, bringing into Liberia high-quality American products for different needs.
At Price Master, we have life-saving drugs for that long-standing health complication. We are restoring life through the Price Master Drug Center on Camp Johnson Road for affordable prices or cost.
That's not all. Price Master has cosmetic, furniture, electronic, and other appliances for homes, schools, and offices. Price Master also got the babies covered with nutritional food, water, toys, and many more.
Price Master is located at Camp Johnson Road and Perry Street intersection, or you can call us on 0886 552 304 or 0775 323 761, or better still, WhatsApp us on +231 770 390 441.
Price Master, the master for all American food, medicine, furniture, toys, cosmetics, detergent, and many more.
So now what you gonna do? So what play I go go? Which kind of hustle I go hustle now?
Okay, so after that break, we say welcome back to the show here. on Kear Radio. It's the Kear Morning Show. My name is Jefferson Weah, and indeed, again, I've brought in Anthony Jefferson as we will look into the president's speech on yesterday, what went wrong and other things we'll talk about this morning. So, let me cross over to my colleague, Anthony. Good morning, my brother.
Yeah, let me say good morning, Jeff. Let me say good morning to those of our followers this morning. It's a pleasure to be here once again. We were here yesterday morning having conversation about the sonar because the sonar was just ahead and we were doing pre. Yesterday, we were talking about we do not know what was coming up in the sonar, but we were looking at expectations. We were pinpointing some of the things because of what the president told us during his first State of the Nation address. Not just during the first State of the Nation address, but when he took over the matter of authority in 2024 in January. And so we were predicting some of the things we expect to have heard yesterday. Fortunately for us, we heard some of them. We knew that those things will always come in sooner. Whether President Baka leaves, another president comes, it will still come in sooner. But we were also looking at the reality of some of the things the president promised he would have done, whether he has achieved some of them, whether some of them have started, whether they're making plans for some of them. Yes, the president made us to know that there are numerous of plans on the way for the betterment of Liberia. Those are things we've heard time without number. Yes, the president is in 1 year, and today we are privileged to have heard from the president that indeed there are a series of things that will be done for the betterment of Liberia. You and I are very happy if those things will be, if they will be achieved. Our children will benefit hugely. We could be gone tomorrow, though we're still young, but we could be gone tomorrow. Our children will stand a better chance, will have a better environment in a suitable country where my son, my daughter can leave Monrovia the very day, go back to his or home county in Sino or Greenville, come back to Monrovia the very day if they want, provided all of the plans are achieved. And so, but you are aware there were some contradictions. There were some comments the president made in his speech that many persons, and even me, think that some of them were not real. Some of them were just intended to mesmerize Liberians because our society is gullible. So you have people mesmerizing and people who mesmerize in that form of manner are people who Liberians want to believe. Okay. But again, I've thought that President Baka is riding on the playing slip. Why? Because George, we have to in 2018, by this time you have up to 2, 3, 4 opposition political parties that have critiqued his speech.
Of course.
In fact, for his State of the Nation address to be published in newspapers, you see reactions from politicians, from civil society institutions to this speech.
Having series of press conferences. Yes.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yesterday, since the State of the Nation address,
nobody has said anything.
No, I have not, except for radio stations who continue to analyze the president's speech. The full bench of the Supreme Court of Liberia. What I tell the process yesterday, I know many of our friends will not see that as being important because they support the president, and the president had a State of the Nation address. Whether the Chief Justice, whether the Associate Justice, including Madam Siane Clayton Johnson, who was appointed by the president.
She wasn't present.
She was nowhere to be found. The Chief Justice, all of the justices, and some of our friends will say, they got nothing to do with the president's State of the Nation address. As they come, they will not talk. It breached no constitutional provision. Yeah, let's agree. No constitutional provision was violated. But there are three separate but coordinated branches of government under our constitution. They are working together for the good of this country. Well, they have different functions.
Sure.
If you take one from there, the country or the governance of the state is incomplete. The legislature will make the laws. They make the laws. The judiciary is responsible to interpret the law. The executive enforce the law. So the legislature made laws. The judiciary is nowhere to interpret it. How will the executive enforce? Because it is the interpretation of the judiciary that the executive will enforce. But you don't get problem because you say it is your president. It is our president. The mistake some of you made is President Weah of the full bench of the Supreme Court of Liberia said a serious signal, even beyond Liberia. Just a thing. There were controversy. There were controversy of Capitol Hill. Again, I will always say the president said some good things yesterday, and if those things are achieved, Liberia will be better. In fact, Liberia will even be compared to some of the countries today we can use to demonize Liberia. But here's the thing. There is, or there had been, a controversy in the House of Representatives of Capitol Hill. Now, the representatives said they removed their speaker. This speaker went to court. The Supreme Court ruled. There, the guys, the likes of Representative Foley family, who
James Colette,
who was being attacking. Sometimes the guys feel that some of us we just pass around because we want to pass around. You know, and we sat here yesterday, somebody insulted us. And you had an opportunity to cut him off. No, but you allow him. He said, and because we don't care about how you feel, we care about the feelings of the country, the feelings of the vast majority, what benefit this country. The lawmaker who even struggle to understand Article 33 of the Constitution. And the Supreme Court said, if any setting by you is not in conformity with these two articles, is considered ultra virus. The lawmaker who even failed to understand Article 33, he made law, but he didn't understand it. The lawmaker was making power. He said he was insulting, but no, he was not insulting. The lawmaker was only trying to tell the public that he doesn't understand some of the things they even talk of Capitol Hill. Look at somebody and say, you're not reading. The person telling you, sending you to the various provisions of the Constitution that even the Supreme Court struggle to interpret, because the Supreme Court said, hey, the crafter or the framers of the laws did not spell out Article 33 when the minority compelled, at which time, in which form. No, but law is reasoning. Now, the people rule on December 6, 2024. They say, any setting or action by members of the House of Representatives not in conformity with Article 33 and 49 of the Liberian Constitution is ultra virus. My kinsman, Councillor Oswald Tuwe, he said he interpreted the ruling because Representative Richard Kuhn is a UPist, the president is a UPist, and the team that they believe that when my government is in power,
so you should have
I should have the
speaker.
I should have the whole government so that I can do anything I want to do. It play around kinsman, Councillor Oswald Twin, a renowned and respectable lawyer, he interpreted in favor of the majority bloc. The government, the executive, the Senate endorsed and started doing business with the people. And even before that interpretation in the ruling, the president, who continued to talk about rule of law, his executive branch of government presented the national budget of Capitol Hill when there was conflict.
Yes.
Somebody will argue, say they can present it to the chief clerk, so the president will give it to, or the government give it to majority bloc. Yes, but there are conflicts. As a father who want to see your children together, who want to resolve the conflict, you will not present that budget. Somebody will say, oh, you will hold the country hostage. No, it is not about holding the country hostage. But what do? You mitigate. You create a space where you can find a common ground. The president did not do so. The people rule. They said the action of those majority bloc, they were the only people acting. Fonati Kofa and his team were joining the Article 33. That's what I wanted to make I don't know, James Cole to understand. Hey, I don't know, because somebody made need to be lawmakers. And they feel they can read by way. No, to be lawmaker, you have to know how to read now. You say you can't call it bad door now. That's what you say. Ain't lawmaker. So to be lawmaker, you have to read by way. But when you get there, you're supposed to learn it. Small things. People don't understand. I want to tell you. For now, go find other men anyway, a journey from day to day. You people are doing business. They say Article 49 said Fonati Kofa is the presiding officer. He is absent from Falama preside, but he was in the same Capitol building, sitting in the chamber you're having session. Every day he was going there. You're having session elsewhere. They don't justify it. The people look at the ruling and say, no. We declare the people action ultra virus. The Supreme Court did not say to me that their answer on yesterday, it was because they declared your ultra virus.
That's why they didn't come. No?
But you have to, you have to read. So there are simple reasoning. Listen, those people who declare your action ultra virus yesterday, you think all of them are in the country, I challenge it. Maybe when somebody are in the country and won. So even a 2-9 year, the rest of them supposed to be there. They're supposed to be there. No, all of them stay off because they say they felt that the executive, in my mind, the executive has disrespected their ruling. The majority bloc has disrespected their ruling. So they can't sit. They can't sit under a speaker. That the law of this country say, no, the action you take is not supposed to be like that. But you stay forcing away because you want to be a speaker. And the president continue to talk about rule of law. That was a slap in the face of the president in his first 1 year. Too many things the president has done in the first 1 year. He talked about anti-corruption. Hey, in our house, where is the fight against corruption that President Bwaka talked about?
And that's where I was shocked yesterday when the president talked about anti-corruption.
Where is the fight against corruption that the president talked about? Jeff, let me mention a few things that I allow you in. Amin Modan was caught. President Bwaka refused to dismiss him. He resigned. Was he investigated? No. He said that. The president said they investigated other report from Central Bank. You suspended. You suspended Talu.
Yeah.
Now what happened? You arranged with Talu behind the scene.
Please.
Because Talu went to court. You arranged with him behind the scene to withdraw his case. You pay him off. It happened that Talu withdraw his case. Now you settle Talu. The folks at the Laboratory Communication Authority, you suspended them because you said corruption was there, Mr. President. Yeah, we agree with you now, corruption was there. Those very people, you are arranging with some of them, and you have arranged with some of them to settle them. Then go to the scene of telecommunication, post and telecommunication. Some 2 million plus is taking over the acting head. Abdullahi Kamara. Hey, Mr. President. Mr. President. You say National Talu were into corruption. There were some mistakes. Audit report revealed. What did you do? Did you prosecute him? Did you send him to court? No. You go say that. So you say the memo resign. It means you free.
Yeah.
The force at the LTA that you said there was problem, there was corruption. Those people, they go say that again, Mr. President. Oh, no investigation. Oh, why are you fighting corruption? Oh, Abdullah Cameron at 2 million plus when in our place. So no other report coming there again. Mr. President say you want for corruption. In the office of your word.
First lady,
I do not intend to say your word. Sorry. But in the office of the first lady, because hey, the first lady is a part of the government.
Sure.
But yes, she's the first lady of the country. She's the mother of the government. In your office, what happened? 2 persons. They took people money. I'm not mentioning name. They took people money on a scale to get them scholarship. Those people were suspended.
Without any.
They were suspended. Who is investigating those people? Suspended. One more with RP. Who investigating them, Mr. President? You should be asking the first lady. No, if you're serious about corruption, you will turn them over to the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission. Because those are people who are responsible to investigate such issue. No, but you say no. But may I go sit down? I go sit down. Mr. President, hey, this country, you talk about some good things. But the action, they say when your Christmas will be good, you know from the eat. When the baby will walk soon, you will see how they be behaving. Yeah, let's be strong. They start waking up quick. But Mr. President, all the good things you talk, and those things you do in your government, those things are going on, no action. Do you expect us to believe them? Do you want us to believe it? Well, it's up to you. It's up to you. You saw how Joshua left the scene. The less than 1% you get to beat him, it was because of the high propaganda, and Liberians believed that at the time that he was not doing what was right. A hint to a why is quite sufficient. The Supreme Court, absent yesterday, should send a signal that you are riding on a slippery slope, Mr. President. That your government does not respect the rule of law. And so the arm that should protect the rule of law in our country, in the governance system of this country, say no, we distance ourselves from the whole government. And you have nothing to do with it. You have nothing to do with it, Mr. President. Now, you should be calling Richard Kun and the folks say that your action power in the thing. You got to step aside. You got to call for a tip. If for nothing will not even be speaker, you have to go back to start at home. Then James go, let's do there and say, the Supreme Court and take pay. I mean, somebody love me because they're not going to be very serious. They have stop.
Thank you, my brother. Exactly as you said, there are some good things the president said. Let me begin with some of those things that the president said. Which sounded good to me. The president, in his speech yesterday, made mention of 5 fire trucks, that will help the Rabas International Airport, and also the generator as well. And the extension, the stretch of the road now, initially it was 8 kilometers. Now it has gone to 20 kilometers, meaning 2 of us has been added to it. So indeed, the president, the government is making strive in that end, because the Rabas International Airport, that road really needs to be worked on. Which we hope that from now, by the close of this year, we should have been done with the RIA road. And yesterday the Liberian people needed to hear or listen to the bread and butter issue of the country. When I heard the president talked about reburying former presidents, President Tubman and Doe, I was shocked. What economic benefit I mean, the rebearing of dough and topping. What significance does it have on Liberia? You go because you want rebearing dough. It's a ceremony you're going to have. You're going to spend money. Yeah. So the money you're going to spend for the reburial of those two past and former presidents, that money, can't you divert the money into the private sector or other places? Maybe give to you say, let me increase agriculture or education budget, or maybe health workers or civil servants. They're not working. I mean, their money low. Let me add salary up. But you're talking about becoming reburial president. So, in the form of unity, is that the only way you can unify the country, Mr. President? Is that the only way you can unify the country, Mr. President? I thought the president would have even mentioned or made mention about the capital impasse yesterday. I thought the president would have cautioned legislators, even his speaker or Richard Kuhn, the controversial speaker. You know, I can always say controversial. People can say, why you call it? It's controversial because he was not elected as per the constitution.
Speaker.
Yes, he was not elected. The man and the president is, I mean, yesterday the president is sitting there with Richard Kuhn is presiding. He called for quorum. They had a session yesterday. I thought the president would have said, hey, honorable legislators, I want you people to settle this matter. All the processes that will lead to this particular legislative saga, your goes through them. Because the Supreme Court has ruled that because you did not go through the legal process, so your action is ultra-violent. Does that mean that the current speaker we have now, Richard Kuhn, is the speaker? If President Weah has said that yesterday, trust me, by now, the Unity Party government would have been celebrated all across the country. Even international community, the ECOWAS, they would have said, yes, this president means well. But yesterday, no. Oh no, the president did not. To the extent, do you know that the absence of the Supreme Court, the full bench of the Supreme Court at the SONA, do you know what it means for a nation, especially when the president is speaking? Do you know what it means? Mr. President, you need to rethink. You need to go back into your closet and start to ask the necessary questions. Look, when I listened to Representative Kola yesterday, and I intentionally, I don't know. Representative Kola was brave, telling the public that the absence and the presence of the Supreme Court at the SONA yesterday, it meant nothing. A lawmaker.
Their president asking the same.
It's just the same. A lawmaker, the man who should be making laws, the people who made those laws, Article 49 and 33 that are enshrined within the law, the people, one of them is saying that the absence and presence of the Supreme Court means nothing. Are you for real in this country? So say it meant nothing. Now the president. So that's why the president took his cabinet ministers and put them on the podium and took legislators, representatives. In fact, he put them amongst in the. In fact, he put them in the pew. Mm-hmm. Then before the president could arrive, they started having confusion. Maybe for those of you who were not there yesterday, this is what happened. Normally, you know where the lawmakers are supposed to sit, but they sat down amongst the guests, not even on the podium. It was President Weah's appointees, his cabinet ministers. They were the ones that sat on the podium on the far right of the president, while lawmakers, they sat in the pew, and in fact, the lawmakers they were quarrels, they were having confusion. They were mad, they were angry, but they could not vent their anger now because it is in their favor. The speaker they have, the controversial speaker they have, is there as a unity party man, so they know. So they don't care. They were only taught it paid them, but how? What could they do? What could they do? So this is how the country is right now. President is speaking, and then the full bench of the Supreme Court is absent. Yesterday, previously, Yaka Koluba had announced that he would have come. But then the majority bloc, the minority bloc, the anti or the embattled speakers bloc, Kofa bloc, they stayed away from the zona. And he said they are pressing here, they are absent. It means nothing. It means nothing. Where are we? Where are we headed? Mr. President, too many things you need to look at. This is your second year. Your second State of the Nation address should signal something to you. It should ring a bell that Liberians, look at it. The things are supposed to, the president in my mind, that the Liberians would have been celebrating those bread and butter issues and what have you. What the president talked about, he has reduced rice price. Are you for real, Mr. President? Rice price? Do you know how much for a bag of rice? 25 kg. Do you know how much for 25 kg bag of rice on the Liberian market? Mr. President, what specific did you tell the people yesterday? You corruption, your fight against corruption. What significant strive have you made? You did not tell the people. You didn't tell Liberians the significant strive you made in the fight of, against corruption. No, you didn't talk. You will say you will propose a bill. You will propose a bill. You will, Mr. President. After you said we have, after you would have said that we have proposed, but so now, Mr. President, Liberians voted you for a cause. Liberians voted you for a cause. But what they expected yesterday, they did not hear it. When the people say the president is about to speak, and your speech is on all media institutions, on national radio, people are listening to hear. Like my colleague said, but now, during the regime of former President Salid and Weah, critical thinkers now, civil society groups, opposition, when they have already started critiquing the sonar. But today, up to now, it is only maybe media institutions we hear, journalists, we just have free talks on them. Yeah. So I don't know about you Liberians. What did you capture from the president's speech on yesterday? What specific? What is that specific thing you got? It's a sign. The Supreme Court did not tell any of us that, we stayed away because of we agree the Chief Justice is not in country. But what about associate justices? They are here. Our associate justices are here in this country. They are in this country. Do you know what it means? Do you know what it means for the people to stay away? I already one post from the Liberian investigator that probably their action could be that Rachel Kun is not a legitimate speaker. Well, those were just quotes. It was just perception. But nobody knows. Supreme Court had not come up to tell anybody that, well, we stayed away because we cannot sit under Richard Kuhn. So our constitution now is under question mark. Let me tell you, Mr. President, by now you should know that our constitution is under question mark. What did you say about the rule of law? Are you upholding the rule of law? Are you upholding to those things that are to govern the rules and laws of this country? Are you, Mr. President? When there continue to be constant brutalities, police brutalities against citizens, your very Capitol building, you went to yesterday, you deliver your message. That Capitol building got that fire. The next day you went there and you said, President Buakai.
See what was posted yesterday by former River City Mayor
Jefferson Coach,
and the Secretary General of the CDC.
Okay.
He said we extend our sincere gratitude to the Supreme Court of Liberia for our patriotic and nationalistic council by taking decisive action to prevent constitutional chaos. This way. By abandoning today's State of the Nation address that was yesterday, the court has averted what could have been a dangerous precedent and preserve the stability of our democracy. Mr. Buakai is mistaken to think being tolerated to run the country equates to owning and personalizing government functionaries. We strongly condemn the excessive deployment of police and army personnel, which signals that the government has lost confidence of the citizens. The police force rift with individuals of questionable integrity, such as Johnny Bola Dean, Assistant Commissioner for Crime Services, and Sam Bala, Deputy Chief Investigator R2, who were previously dismissed for armed robbery and misconduct, reflects poorly on Inspector General Gregory Coleman's leadership. Great engagement in police brutality and pop-style leadership has since made the police dysfunctional, which could plunge the country into full-scale chaos. He has zero capacity to withstand a full-scale chaos. Restoring such figures to positions of authority erodes public trust in our security institutions and undermines efforts to establish a safe and just society. And so you see what Koji posted, and again, Jefferson. Yesterday there was nothing that protest around Capitol Hill.
No.
But Capitol Hill,
it was charged.
Was like the police barrack,
the military base, and everything else you think about. You couldn't even walk, stand to speak to somebody. No, but that particular one, I myself experienced that. You couldn't walk, stand, and speak to somebody. They don't want to see you standing to in fact, like you have.
I was on the executive marshal. That's the Capitol building. I know the president was going there with the kind of security. But again, unfortunately for the president, the Supreme Court will have to tell him, say, Mr. President, you're dining and whining with illegality, with illegitimacy. And so we can't swim into the same water you're swimming in. Sorry for that, Mr. President. I don't know. We can go to the line for call.
Yeah, so it is time that we interact with you. We hear from you, the audience. We have said our own. We just analyze a bit of the president's speech and the incidents and other things that happened on yesterday at the grounds of the Capitol. So it's time that we hear from you, the public. What do you make of the president's sona on yesterday? 0770 573 477 0770 573 477 0881 871 670 0881 871 670. WhatsApp line +231 886 681198 +231 886 681198 are the numbers you can use. The first person on this line is my good friend Sekou Fofana. Let's go and talk to Sekou this morning. Sekou, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning, Anthony.
Good morning, Sekou.
Let me say this, Anthony. I wanted to call yesterday again, but after my credit with me, let me just discriminate on somebody. I don't know whosoever can say I wanted to after very yesterday. Let me say this. You know, if you don't know somebody, you don't know the person. I know you guys are in the Tino, Anthony for ABC Radio. You, I bet following you people. You will not think to say what President Baka, I know what do nothing, or you can't compare 1 year with it says here. If you are told, you never which one of the people on competition. That's those guys I'm talking about. They are all going for this issue because they government, if they government do anything, they will not appreciate. Be up with you and not to be now good for the country. So let me get to the speech. If the people are saying like if any of you, like Princess Anthony, any of you take offense, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Sekou, the Supreme Court, the full bench of the Supreme Court stay off the sona yesterday.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Let me say this, Anthony. You know, the people may say the President Baka is dealing with people, illegal people, right? But the thing what Anthony and Jeff is political. We have our privilege as people want to get our power to all. Election flow, we can vote for them. But being a speaker is privilege given to you by your parents. When the people see it being necessary, they say they don't want to work for you. You can leave. Okay, let's get as now. But I provide legitimate speaker now. What we can't want to do like work for them, you even get a song. So what that thing will be on. Now all the two speakers that resign, and like to say the finally educated more than all there. The people look at it for the same opportunity they resign.
What are people?
Oh no, you go to quote the
what are people for the educated more than?
If you look at the police people will deploy the yesterday, yes. On relation to yesterday, on Kevin so they got Otabi Weah was there. He said today sona it may be chaotic. So people speculating, he said because also even on Jim good promo as well on your face, he said sona be a team have something in plan to do. So all thing is people. So that's why the together will employ yesterday. Because we know our friend what they're capable of doing.
Thank you.
So we just do that one. So thank you very much.
Thank you for fun. Thank you. Let's go to this local line here and take this person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Hey, my brother Jeff.
Good morning. I'm okay.
Yeah, thank you. This is Emmanuel. We're getting and trying to conversation from Central Morovia.
Welcome, Richardson.
Yeah, thank you. And I listen to the discussion. I let the difference to you and the holy will. When we are discussing still matter on the platform, we're discussing no. Our people are suffering on a daily. When we come on this platform, people will feel that I can't maybe want to do it. And then you come on the platform, want to act like Water is doing well. Water is not doing anything here. Go in the market, kind of community, go and ask our people. You think because you can get 150 and you get 200, and then you think that everything is okay. Everything that President Baka said yesterday, the only way these things can be verified, come in the community, go in the market, go and These things are resignation. We have been in a period for a very long time, and people were Google speaking. At the end of the day, we can see. In fact, the question of, look, if you back and compare the television 1 year, every year it will flow. Nothing you can see up to today, you cannot see anything. So, you're blessing your father today. You know, you're getting your money and your stress card. I want to thank you for your
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
People are suffering.
Thank you.
Going in the market, no buying, delivery, or
We gotta take other people. Thank you. Thank you so much, this person. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, good morning. Your name, where you call from? Samuel, welcome. Let's hear you. Okay.
The problem that you're inside, you're concerned, and you're about what happened the last 1 month and what will be happening next week. So I want to say thank to the president, and I want to say thank to those who had a previous working with the day.
Okay.
And I'm going to show now.
Okay.
You
just coming.
No, remember, I'm gonna man. So you start talking here.
Samuel, yeah, we get time. We have guests at 9 already. So
All I'm saying, wait, you
Samuel,
and
somebody on other people on the line. Samuel, good morning.
Good morning to my brother Anthony Jefferson and to you, Jeff.
This is Mohammed Kane.
know that David,
The man Mohammed can see too. Mohammed David, you gotta change your tune.
Good morning to the two of you, and thanks for the show. On the issue of the show now, I think the initially still out of the show now. I think they have broken the law, but I want to raise it as that 18 years ago, when the Supreme Court ruled into a show, and then the executive not adhere to that ruling, the chief judge at the time decided to block all the show. I think this will set us a precedent that what happened 18 years ago has happened again. But let me say this. On the issue of the president's show now, I think the only way for me to believe in those things that were said by the president except it is being converted into actuality, tangible fact.
Okay.
Because this thing I think say all the years I didn't give my brother Jeff, all the years president have come in.
Oh, David, you harmonize your units. Yeah.
So you see,
yeah, Anthony.
You see, when people feel that it is because of a particular person that people talk, then they make mistake. No, this is not about President Waka. We should do all we can to help our country. Our country is struggling. In the midst of all of these things, people can be violating and infringing on the rights of other people. I listened to the young man say, "You are not educated." No, they agree. They take political decision, but they are guided by laws. Even the polity is guided by laws. So you're telling me because our political decision, so we should turn our back to the laws? The Constitution have guardians.
This is Liberia.
The Constitution provides guardians for even their laws, their rules. They ignore it and do what they want to do. Should we live at that? I don't think so. But this is Liberia.
This is Liberia, our first talking point. Our guests are already here, so we'll take a break, folks, to be right back. Still with us, this is the Kear Morning Show here on Kear Radio. Let's take this break and be right back.
This is a basic Kear home health services. This is a home health agency. We send nurses and home health aides to patients' homes and take care of them, provide medical and non-medical services for them in their homes. So that's what we're doing. This is the office space where the high-end process is rendered.
Also the assisting admin at Amazing Kear. I've been with this company since 2014 when we were making nothing. And we were literally in the basement of our apartment. This is how growth have brought us this far. 2-bedroom apartment, and we were literally using the basement and the garage space to carry on this business. And because of growth, we moved here on 2019, and we've been here since 2019 doing this. And God has been so faithful along the way, and we're still going strong. You can see, this is the office of Amazing Kear. We want to welcome the Kear Network in here.
When your partner boiling, run down to Price Master to give that heat that will make it boil till it's really boiling.
Oh yes, Price Master is the solution to that boiling problem, bringing into Liberia high-quality American products for different needs.
At Price Master, we have life-saving drugs for that long-standing health complication. We are restoring life through the Price Master Drug Center on Camp Johnson Road for affordable prices or cost.
That's not all. Price Master has cosmetic, furniture, electronic, and other appliances for homes, schools, and offices. Price Master also got the baby's cover with nutritional food, water, toys, and many more.
Price Master is located at Camp Johnson Road and Perry Street intersection, or you can call us on 0886-552-304 or 0775-323-761, or better still, WhatsApp us on +231-770-390-441.
Price Master, the master for all American food, medicine, furniture, toys, cosmetics, detergent, and many more.
So now what in I go do? So what play I go go? Which kind of hustle I go hustle now? So now what in I go do? So what in I go do?
Okay, so yes, again, welcome back to the Kear Morning Show, the second and final lap of the show here on 95.9 with me in Jefferson, Weah, and of course Anthony Jeffan. Yeah, we are here as always this morning on the second segment. As I've told you, we will talk education. Yeah, we not just talk politics, we talk education as well. So we have a group from the JJ Roberts Scholarship Student Association are here. Okay. Yeah. So indeed, Liberia is all we have. So we must always keep the peace alive. Keep the peace alive and make sure that we love our country. If you can love your country, well, uh, then I don't know where you're from. Are we set? If you can, as part of one of the pillars of this institution, the Kear Humanitarian Foundation, education is one of those pillars. Education is one of those pillars, and the CEO, Mr. Christopher Kear, is really paying keen attention to education. The fact that we have students in scholarship, 14 students, especially private school, from elementary to senior high. That's a boost drive for Mr. Christopher Kear. It has been announced, and we will still keep telling you that by the time the University of Liberia has published information about the entrance examination, then you see people, you see yourself over 100 persons. So we need 100 persons. So the first 100 will come here and just fill in the form. We'll go and do your registration free of charge. So we're not giving you the money. We ourselves will just go pay. Just come and fill in the form, and then we go. Okay, so yes, guests are already here. Let me go to Studio B, bring them on camera. Yeah. Okay. So we're here. Anthony, the second segment again.
Yeah, it's a great moment again. We briefly talked about politics, looking at the president, State of the Nation address. I think education is one of the pillars on which every government will want to run Liberia. The question is, they will preach the message, but what we
You want to speak to the mic?
Sometimes what we ask is the message real? Is it achievable? Those are the questions we ask. Fortunately for us, we have in studio students and young men who believe in educating and providing opportunity for fellow colleagues to learn from the J.J. Rabo Student Scholarship Student Association.
Yeah.
They move us, and they are going to introduce themselves individually. Guys, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. So, let's begin with you. Introducing yourself.
Good morning. My name is David Made College Jr., and I'm the president of the Joseph J. Rabo Scholarship Student Association. I'm also a graduate of the Stella Marie Polytechnic University and also a graduate of the United Methodist University, where I studied environmental science at Stella Marie's, and then I did biology and chemistry at UMU.
The same year?
Yeah, the same 4 year.
Oh, wow. That's crossover.
He must be a scholar.
Of course. That's crossover to the brother. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I am Emmanuel S.M. Davis, Jr. from the United Methodist University, where I read public administration major. And I am the co-chair on outreach for the J.J. Rabo Scholarship Students Association. Thank you.
Great to have you here, guys. It's a pleasure that you're here in our studio. Let's start out with the chairman. Mr. Chairman, briefly tell us about this association.
So the Joseph J. Rabo Scholarship Student Association is a branch of the Joseph J. Rabo Education Foundation. So because we have the Education Foundation who provide the scholarship after the foundation was being established, after the death of the president, the first and second president, and we saw the need. The guys then in person of Veteran Tosla faculty who served as the first president
it was February 20, 1995, gave birth to the Joseph J. Robert Scholarship Student Association as an arm that is set up to advocate for the interests of beneficiary. And we also serve as a liaison between the Board of Trustees and the student populace. It also serve as a liaison between the Educator Foundation itself and the public. So that is just a backdrop as when come the Joseph J. Robert Scholarship. So it was established in February 20, 1995, and it was headed by veteran Tosla faculty. After that, we have people who came along, the likes of the Deputy Minister at the Ministry of Information, Ministry of Education and Research, veteran Samuel Tool. And it was interesting to know that veteran Mo Ali, who is at water, and so he also served at the level of the association, because we have had people who they were not only scholars on the program, but they held the leadership role to contribute back to the scholars, and while scoring the 3 point and the 4 point, the 3.5 gave back to society. So, and this year marks our 30th birth anniversary since the inception of the Joseph J. Robert Scholarship Association. By fact, we are one of the oldest student association in Liberia.
Okay. Yes, Mr. Co-chair or vice chair, whatever it is for research. You want to add to your chair?
Yeah, basically, like the president said, the association is one of the longest serving association in Liberia. The association has provided many opportunities for developing people in terms of people who are aiming for higher heights, who want to change the society and change the world around them. Like he talked about the likes of even the DOSLA faculty right now who works at United Nations, and he talked about Mo Ali, and you have or Gafwan, all of these people, right? They all benefited from the association. So these are people that are in the universe. These are people that are out there now that are transforming, that are making changes for the growth and development of Liberia, as we all know. So basically, the association has blessed so many lives, and they are giving back to the society. They are giving back to the grassroots. They are giving back to the nation what they have taken from the association. So it's just like or give back that they are doing right now. And we are so grateful for the J.J. Roberts Educational Foundation, who has provided these opportunities for people to be able to showcase what they have, because people have this mind, this mind that is very transforming. People have this tenacity, people have this audacity to make changes, but then the opportunities are not provided them. But then the J.J. Roberts Educational Foundation has provided these opportunities for us, for people. So people are taking advantage of it, and it is a great thing, and we are really grateful to the foundation.
Let's know under the Joseph J.K. Roberts Foundation, which provide scholarship opportunities for students across Liberia. You have the J.J. Roberts or Joseph J.K. Roberts Scholarship Scholarship Students Association.
Yeah.
Okay. What is your specific function as an association under the J.J. Roberts Foundation?
Okay.
So yeah.
So the association is a sub branch of the foundation. Basically, the association is there to be able to coordinate student-related activities, because the foundation is like the mother arm of the association. the foundation has so many things that they need to take care of, and so many things that are priorities for them.
Okay.
We are not saying that their priorities are not of the student base, but then you cannot have a particular unit taking care of everything. So the association is there to be able to bring about the scholars, to govern them, to be able to make them to understand their their benefits, what they are receiving from the foundation. So the association bring about the students, bring together the students, because we have so many schools that, or I don't say, that are beneficiary, or so many scholars that are beneficiary from the foundation. Like you have, or the AMEU, you have United Methodist, you have Stars, you have CWA, you have so many, JW Harris, so many. And the foundation cannot be able to bring about all of these arms. So now the association comes in to be able to reach out to those students, because the foundation, yes, may be the mother arm, but the foundation doesn't have yet everywhere.
Okay.
So the association now will then be able to reach out to the students, to their various schools or universities, to be able to know the challenges that they are facing, to be able to understand what are those things that they are lacking, what are some of those things that are bothering them, that needs quick attention, that needs immediate attention. So the association now do these things and then be able to coordinate the activities of students to be able to satisfy their needs, because the thing about empowering people is not just about giving them the education. Empowering people also, you have to take care of their well-being, because there are psychological effect to all of these things. So now if people feel welcome, because we have something we call human behavior. If people feel welcome, within a surrounding where they are being able to reach out to, they are being able to talk to, they are being able to nurture, then they feel like, oh yes, though I am benefiting from this thing somehow, but then I feel like I'm really part of this family. You know what I mean? Like I'm really part of this, because these people do not just pay my fees, but they also care about my well-being. Like I am in this school, a teacher is giving me a hard time with my grades, and then teacher, where I make my grades, and then the teacher is then troubling me for finance or whatsoever it is, and then my association can reach out to me to be able to fast track all of these things, to be able to put them in a place that they should be, correct these mistakes. Then I feel like I'm welcome, like I'm safe here.
Okay.
I'm not just benefiting education, but I'm also benefiting morals and concerns.
Okay.
So these are the things that we take care of.
Okay, very good. I mean, I like the way you put it, and but with other things, like the president said, this is your 30th year now, and you're celebrating. We've been told that your upcoming anniversary celebration is coming up. Where will be the anniversary? What are the activities, and that are embedded within the activities? What are those programs that you'll be carrying on? When the date of the anniversary?
So the date of the anniversary is February 20 to the 23rd. Normally we celebrate our anniversary outside the county, because the Joseph Junior Roberts Scholarship is not a most rather thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's quite across the 15 counties. So we reach out to the county with a sense of decentralized, and also with a sense of getting scholars who are in Morovia to interact with other scholars in the rural areas. So next month we'll be going Buchanan. It's called the county of hospitality.
Yeah.
So we'll be going Buchanan, and then normally we go there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then return Sunday. But our trend of event is the first day is our departure day. The second day we play is a class.
So when will you be departing Monrovia?
We'll be departing Monrovia the 20th.
Okay.
Yeah. So the bus will pick up the scholars on February 20 to the city of Buchanan. So on the 21st, it will be both. It will be a jamboree of all academic activities. We'll be playing cuisine, you will get students will be playing debate and also spell bee because we have scholars of all classes. So you get people in sixth grade, seventh grade. So these scholars, we create this atmosphere for them to also showcase their brilliance. So they come, so we take them from here and then we form a team, and then we go in the county and then play other schools who have beneficiary also in their school. So we just carry one team, and then we go. We'll be going to Ghana. We'll be lodged at the Bronskin campus
Okay.
for the 3 days, and then we'll play Bronskin. We'll play St. Peter's. We'll play Buchanan High School, and most of other schools they will be coming, playing debate, playing quizzing, playing spell bee, and then on Saturday we go to sports because we are not only so much into academic, but we also got people who can play real football and kickball. So our team also will play schools in the county, both football and kickball. And that's since Saturday, we do have a day of excursion. And this year, we'll be taking our scholars and the students at the Port of Buchanan to just have this feeling because most of us and most of the students they have learned the theoretical aspect. So it's now time that they see one on one, and then so we take them to the port of Buchanan. After the port, Saturday will be going at Sunset Beach for this time of relaxation. Sunday we go to church, telling God thank you, and then after the service we are on our way back tomorrow because we need to get our students ready also for school the next day.
Are there invited guests? Maybe like because from the beginning you mentioned the names of the likes of Mo Ali. I mean, are some of those people going to be part of the anniversary celebration?
Yeah, sure. So we have written letters out to all of our veterans. Yeah, we have written letters out to our veterans and we people who want to go and see how the Joseph K. Robert Scholarship Student Association program. So we serve you an official letter or invitation. So we are writing them for the records. We have written them. They have the letter on their desk as of now. So some of them have responded, and some of them they are still in the process of responding. So normally we carry scholars and then we carry veterans to be able to talk to the scholars because the lives of Moali Tosla faculty they were all long gone before we came on the scene. So so you need them around to to provide their own expertise. And then they will talk about their time, how they did things, how they were working. Well, when I took over during my first year, I reached out to past president, from 2001, 2003, 2000, because I wanted to know that how these people run the association is not because I'm Mari College Junior. Okay, I graduated from Stella Maris, I graduated from UMU. No, I reached out because the Joseph J. Roberts Scholarship Association it has a history. So you will need to get the expertise of people who have also served and how they did things, what are some of their challenges, their successes, so you can be able to make a fair balance. So I reached out to them and then they gave me their tips and then they tell me, oh, Mr. President, this is how we think that you can go about going the student for the next 2 years. It's just 2 years that you go in the student. Yeah, so
I mean, every president you just have a 2 year
term. Yeah. So it's stated in our constitution, the president must be a senior student, and then no veteran is not allowed to serve in that position. So once you are a senior student, we gave you the 2 years to lead the scholarship of the students, especially the presidency. Once you step out of university, you now it's also thinking about your masters and PhD. So you give other people the chance to be able to exercise their talent. So it will be a grand program. And we will look forward to seeing more of our veterans. So I've already started reaching out. So the doctors, Dr. Romeo, who know Dr. Enes Goyon, Dr. Maurice Kane, and the likes of other people, other prominent songs that we know about. They have already assured us that they will go.
Okay.
So we expect them to come, and then we expect to have a joyous time.
Yeah. So I'm concerned about the the involvement of others. Maybe some do not know that the scholarship of the foundation has this anniversary celebration. If they want to get involved, they want to be a part of the celebration. How what are those processes? How do they get involved?
So we have a platform. We have the association platform where we update all of our activities. Specifically when it comes to specifically,
Go ahead.
yeah, in relation to our upcoming anniversary. So what we normally do is we post these informations on our platform, the GJ Rawa Scholarship Student Association page. We post this information.
Oh, you
there.
on social media?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we are on social media. So we post our information there, like we've already started doing. We've already started, we made a video with some of our scholars. Yeah, we posted it on our page, telling people or we are reminding people of the anniversary celebration. So basically, these are things that we do on a normal basis. And we also, how do I say, to be like to show that we are on top of our game, we have already started, the printing of our veterans and scholar shirts. We are already like 95% done with it, and we are purchasing them for a reasonable prices, because the thing about it is we need the support. Yeah, we need the support from the student base and that of the veteran side, because when we do have the support, then we'll be able to make the surrounding very convenient for people. So we need the support to be able to make this out, because the issue of having this anniversary celebration out of the county, is not just to go out and then have fun. It's specifically based on three cardinal points, right? We have entertainment, we have fun, and we have academics.
Okay.
Yeah, so the entertainment aspect has to do with the games, like the president talked about, right? We have other schools that we are going to be playing, talk about the WPL drum scheme
And,
and
yeah.
Bible and all of these places, all of these schools. So we are all going to be playing against one another, right? That's the entertainment aspect. And when we talk about the fun, we have sightseeing, right? On the tourism, right? That's the fun aspect where we take because some of these scholars, right, they are based in Monrovia. They haven't gone out there to be able to see their surrounding. In sense, like knowing what goes on in their country, right? How things are run in the country, and where are some of these strategic points that they need to take records of.
Mhm.
So we for the fun aspect, we thought of carrying it at the Port of Buchanan, right? To be able to show them how the port operates, right? What are the operational aspects of the port? How they do things, how the shippings are, and how all of these things are governed. So for the academic aspect, we want to we created a platform for debate, right? Or spell bee, and then or poison and all of these things, because as the students are here, under the pressure of learning theoretical things and what have you, we want to take them out a bit to stress you, because like the adage always said, work
Work
without
without play
play
makes
makes out
out
the
dog.
all of these things. So we want them to feel free, Yeah, we want them to feel like they are part of what they are doing for themselves. So because some people feel bored when they are just up for something every day, something one thing at a time, every day one thing at a time, they feel bored. So we create this platform so as to be able to make them to feel free at what they are doing, to be able to love it even more. So like when they go out on these trips and what have you, when they come back, you find them more exuberant, more interactive in their learning process. So we create this platform to be able to help them, and it's just simple that veterans out there who are in the states, who are out there, they can be able to reach out as easily as they can. Well, by making use of the platform, the platform that we created, the J.J. Rowell Scholarship Student Association page, right? They can go there and be able to get all of the information that they need. And we also have the foundation office at Ashmore Street, right, to First United Methodist Church. They can make use of that area because the office is always open. We have the concept, we are there from Monday to Friday. We are there, so they can drop back and be able to purchase their shirts and be able to understand
how much are the shirts being sold for?
So yeah,
is it a whole package or it's just a t-shirt?
So yeah, for now, we are doing the shirts for the veterans are sold for $10.
Fair enough.
$10, $6, because we want to get more veterans paying for shirts, and then the
very reasonable.
Very reasonable, yeah. Like and then with the scholars are $5, $6. Yeah, it's very affordable because the thing about it, we want people inclusive. We want to include people in this thing. This thing is all about J.J. Rowell Scholarship Student Association and not about individual. So we want to make everybody form part of this movement. So we make it very reasonable, very understandable, so that people can be able to purchase. So if you are out there and wanting to, purchase or wanting to get any other information, you can visit the page of it, easily visit the foundation's office at First United Methodist Church. We are there from Monday to Friday. The office is open. We are there to listen to anything. We are there to receive anything. So whatever information the public wants, whatever information anybody out there who was a beneficiary or who is a beneficiary now, wanting to know anything or get any inquiry, can come at the foundation's office, and then we can serve them just like
are there people actually turning out, the anniversary? Are there people, the zest of those people? You seeing it, many people chipping in. They really want to be a part.
From the scholars end?
Yeah, from the entire, like everybody, those who want the scholarship, the foundation, are there. Do they have the energy? You see in the end, like somebody say, wow, I really want to go. I can see within them.
Yeah, like for real, like the scholars, right? Like I said, we posted a video on our page where the scholars were making, advertising the shirts that we just printed, right? The printing of the shirt, they were advertising it for purchasing. Right? That tells you that, oh yeah, they are in full swing. Like they are ready for this anniversary celebration. And from the level of the foundation is very cooperative, right? Yeah, to be honest, the foundation is very cooperative. Like they gave us the opportunity to be able to serve our students in terms of providing these means and and opening these corridors to them to be able to form part. So the foundation is very cooperative, and the students are also cooperative, right? Because like we normally have meetings, every last Saturday in the month, but now we having a rotational meeting on every Saturday, and it will surprise you to know that the students or the scholars are actually attending. They are actually attending meetings. Why? Because they understand the necessity of what we are up to, right? So they are attending meetings to be able to be informed, because the meetings are basically to inform them about what we are up to and how far we are going. So basically they are very involved.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So it's the Kear Morning Show here on Kear Radio. We have representatives of the president and his lieutenant from the J.J. Rowell Scholarship Foundation. Let's read a few of your comments. Let's recognize those who are following the show this morning. Charlton Fowler says, good morning, scholars. I'm following. James Walkway, he says, following, great show. G. William Mento Jr. said, J.J. Rowell Scholarship Students Association. Karim Tony said, all thanks to Prezo Marley College Jr. Erasmus Yin says, bravo to you, Prezo. Destin Scalari Manga. I'm following from Chocolate City. Jefferson, you want to come in?
Yes. I want to know. This is from the president. How long you been residing over the organization for? When will your tenure end? When are we going for election? What are the criteria you talk about being a senior student? Besides that, if there are other criteria for the presidency, but how long you been president for? When does it end? When are we going for election?
So I've been president for 1 year, and this year makes my presidency 2.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but before I could come to the presidency, I have served. I served one time program committee member. I served as a co-chair, and then after I served doing veteran Neon Siswa. He is the president at YMCA Youth Council. Then I served as the general secretary for my past immediate predecessors, Veteran Silva faculty. I served throughout. So because it gave me that picture and that understanding, that grounding. So this year bring my tenure to a close, to be precise, March 31st.
You're looking at African leader, then we can only
No, yes. No, so
when are you taking the vote for election?
so the folks, because I've always have that in mind. We have brought people on board. The association goes to election in the same March, right after our this major March 15 program that we normally host in Liberia. We go for election because during the March 15 program, the president is allowed to give his or her address. So I will address the students for the very last time. And the next phase, you will see in the March 15 program, it will be the next leadership. The committee has already been set up. We are just sorry that this morning I would have really appreciated if any member of the committee, maybe the secretary, will have come this morning. But I've already appointed the committee. Dr. Terence P. He works at JFK. He presides as the chairman of the committee.
Do we have opportunity to contest for second time?
No.
Are you anticipating doing it?
No. So I'm not in any way up to second term. I just want to. I have done my part. Let me give it out to somebody. Let them continue the legacy, because I believe that it is now time for me to step aside and give any other scholar the opportunity, because it's not just the scholarship that we provide, it's the opportunity we give you also to lead your fellow students.
I know we gradually drawing to taking calls from our listeners. But just before we do that, what do we expect out of this year's celebration in the President Bukaro Green Basket County?
So you expect number one is because you expect excellent celebration, both the academic and the sport, and you expect that we are already hoping that we can interspice it based on the resources that we'll be able to keep together every time, because we want to do some other things that's on our decks. But I think it will not be safe that we start without letting the calendar there.
What is the anticipated number of persons you expect to be at that gathering?
So based on our statistics of previous trip, we are anticipating to carry 75 scholars.
75 scholars.
Yes, 75 scholars, and then maybe the remaining could be members of the federal community and members of the press, because we also be carrying along people that are in the press along with us. But for the students, we expect to carry 75, both high school and university students.
Okay.
Yeah, so we can go to the lines now. Canada DSP Buddy says, congratulations, JJRSSA. 0770-573-477, 0770-573-477, 871-670, 0881-871-670. The WhatsApp line is plus 231-886-681198, plus 231-886-1198. Again, the numbers are 0770-573-477, 0770-573-477, 0881-871-670, Are you a member of the JJ Rabbit Scholarship Foundation? Well, your president and his lieutenant are here, and they're talking about your anniversary, your upcoming anniversary in Buchanan. So if you have questions, if I remember, you're on a scholarship, you're part of the foundation, you have questions you want to understand, it is time that we hear from you out there. Yeah, Jefferson?
Yeah, so what we are with the course, you talk about taking to Buchanan about 75 scholars. One out there who want to know, some of your members want to know, or some of the folks who are out there still want to know, how is the selection done? Because you might be more than 75, but you're taking 75.
So yeah, so we will just we'll keep that as a baseline. But because normally there are more people. We are more than 200 to 500 scholars. But there are some students who their parents give excuse. So normally we do it. If you pay and then you are in your parent, because we send letters out to parents to allow their students. So, but it's not compulsory.
Right.
Yeah. So if you want to go and if you see the need that you go and be part of the program, we allow you to go. So the way we just keep it in that bracket in order to get us our planning, the cooking committee, and every other people, the lodging, give them an idea as to what there are X number of people that will be coming. So the payment for the anniversary fee is ongoing now. For students, they are paying $30. It comprises their feeding, the lodging, and their shines. Everything is in the $30.
Okay, so let's start the take course down. This person, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am. Your name and where you call from?
My name is Mariama, and I call from Upstate Baptist.
Let's hear you, Mariama.
Well, I'm not a student of the scholarship, but I do have a question.
Go ahead. Let's hear you.
So I want to know, for someone who has applied and is not qualified or has not made a scholarship, are there any mentorship or development programs for such students?
Did you get her question?
No.
You want to read, please? Can you
Are
see the question again?
Are there mentorship or development program for someone
Who
who
has not succeeded
in getting the scholarship?
Yeah.
But I've tried.
But have tried, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just keep listening. Keep listening. Kennedy DSP, but is asking a question. He said, is it possible for those who are not benefiting from the scholarship foundation to attend their anniversary in Buchanan?
Yes. So yes. Those who are not benefiting can also go for this anniversary. But they will be placed in another bracket because they will go. Well, we have to identify them. We will not separate them, but they'll just be given a proper tag, maybe so we can recognize. And even scholars that will be going, they will also be identified because we have the official roster from the student affairs office. So we know those who are not scholars and then those who are currently benefiting. So it is a celebration that we open to all because and then there are people who went for the scholarship and they grew interest. And then later on, 2 years, they applied for the scholarship, and then they were given the scholarship because their fees were familiar. Yeah. So we also encourage those who wanted to be a part. Maybe you have applied and didn't get it. It's now time. You can use. You can tell. Maybe you can go and then you meet the president based on your involvement with the student authority, and then from that, maybe from that, when you now decide to apply, you can tell leadership can help you.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go back to the lines. Good morning. Oh, okay. So the first caller asked a question. I think you got a question, right?
Yeah. So like for the issue of the mentorship that she asked, if you applied, right? If you apply for the scholarship, with regards to a question specifically, if you apply for the scholarship and unfortunately you're not accepted, for the issue of the mentorship, there will comes about the association office, right? The association office, like I said, serve in a position as the mediator between the foundation and the students, right? So now, if how could say you apply for the scholarship at the foundation and you are not successful, we urge you please make use of the association office. When you come to the association office, we'll be able to drill you through the process. Yeah, how you apply, how you go, you follow up your application, how the application processes are done. We'll be able to drill you because we want to make it very easy for you. We don't want you finding it difficult to be able to get a scholarship because the thing about scholarship doesn't just come easy, right? You have to go through a serious confrontation before you get the scholarship, before you get any scholarship, because you have to write, you have to show your level of IQ. So all of these things are taken into consideration. So if you apply for the scholarship and you do not get accepted, don't lose hope. Make use of the association office. If the association office is your friend, I can tell you free, like my person said, right? Like if you are around and like there are people that ask the question that if you are not beneficiary of the scholarship, can you attend the anniversary celebration? You are wholeheartedly welcome. This is another mean of you, showcasing yourself or you making yourself available for future endeavors. Because if you are around, and one or two persons get to know you, definitely that's a pathway to you even being linked on the scholarship. So if people get to know you and then you apply, and then the association, like the president or any, leaders, know you from the, from the from the association, they can be able to follow it up for you. They can be able to make your case to the foundation. Yeah, so I encourage everyone to make use of the association.
Yeah. So great opportunity.
Yeah.
All right. So I believe it is open. It is open to the public. The scholarship. The application process.
Yeah, so hard.
It's open to the public, but
so are there set times that you apply?
Yeah. So for the set time, we don't have a control. It's the foundation who provided the information for scholars to apply.
Yeah.
So once the foundation does, we encourage all of our students to make use of the time because they do the vetting and every other thing. Yeah. If the need be, then before the student association can step in, but it can be open to the general public. When we stay around in schools, some students say maybe you're in the Methodist church.
Okay.
That's the reason why you was giving the scholarship. But I can say it for free. I'm not a member of the Methodist church.
Yeah, I know that one because we were in school. That which I would agree when we were in school. A friend of mine, Jeff Roberts, Cathedral, he was on the scholarship, JJ Roberts.
Yeah. So there's this saying that going around that maybe you're not Christian. There are people who are Muslim, like this scholar Asana Maris. What about that guy? She's a Muslim, and she is on the scholarship. The life and legacy of the president, because I read his will. It said that my wealth will be equated for the education of the Liberian children. It's not a particular group of people.
Yeah,
It's not so from all ethnic group, all tribe. The scholarship is open. It's not the Full Church thing or the United Methodist Church.
Even if you're disabled,
you're
qualified.
You can get the scholarship. Maybe Malay. Well, I'm not part of the church.
But maybe a particular preference is given to
members of the Methodists.
No.
That's all. Yeah, it's an assumption.
So speak of that, right? The issue of preference, it comes about, strategic relationships, right? Like, it's not about you being a Methodist. No, it's not
so
about you being a Methodist. Let's get that straight. It's not about you being a Methodist. You can be from any ethnicity. You can be from any religious background. Once you have the tenacity, right? You have the audacity. You have the requisite, IQ to be able to contend with what that lies ahead of you. Definitely, that opportunity can be given to you. So it's not just being a Methodist.
When you're on a scholarship, you gotta study.
Yeah.
Every scholarship studies.
Yeah, so you gotta study. You gotta read.
Every scholar studies.
And then so it cut across all ethnic background, and even the school. And I can only answer this question in the student gallery. They said, "So maybe I go to this school. This Joseph J. Rowell scholarship. What my advice to them is just be in a school that have scholarship existing there. Because with that, it make it easier for your name to be added, and then for the list to go to the school. Because if you go to the school that we don't have current scholar, because then now we have to write the administration and then introduce ourselves. But when you go to a school that we have existing scholars in like all the big school around, those are J.G. Rabble, Cathedral, CWA, PWR, PWR. So there are schools that people benefit. Like this guy, himself in the mayor office, the dead mayor, when we see graduated from PWR. Yeah. So he was in the school, and then I graduated from CWA. I got on the scholarship since 11th grade and then up to first degree. There are people that have that got on the scholarship since 6th grade. The recent books at AMU, Ebenezer Steve Moria, he does the whole school. He graduated as the valedictorian of his class. He was assimilated. Voila. He paid the scholarship since 6th grade up to his first degree. He does his school there. He came at AMU and then does. So it cut across all school. But my advice, I normally tell scholars.
You can use that as your pattern.
Yeah. So as we go to our anniversary, I want to use this medium to firstly say thank you to the Kear Communication Network for giving us this opportunity. It's a rare one, and we look forward having this conversation. Maybe the next time we come, we want to explain more about the life and legacy of the president, Joseph J. Robert Scott, because there are so much people have to say. There's so much that the students don't even know they are benefactor. So we come back and then we draw through the life, what he did, and maybe they will have a clear picture. But our scholars out there and veterans would like to see that we are all set, the leadership and the team, we are all set, we are excited that you can join us next month as we go to Buchanan to celebrate our 30th birth anniversary as the Student Association.
Thank you so much. Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Like we want to say a very big thank you to the Kear organization, right? The Kear family for accepting us here today, for hosting us. It's a pleasure to be here, to be honest, because we are able to tell the society out there we are able to tell people, recognizing our association, right, to the people publicly, on the air. So we are very grateful, and we are also grateful specifically wholeheartedly to all of our veterans out there. We want to say a very big thank you to all of our veterans who always support us, who are always supportive of whatsoever initiatives that we want to undertake, right? A big one to all of you. We really, really love you. The association really, really love you. And we say a very big thank you. And to all of our scholars out there, we want to say we love you. The leadership of J.J. Brown Scholarship Student Association love you wholeheartedly. We want to say thank you for your level of support, your level of cooperation, with the association and with the leadership. We want to say a very big thank you. And we are urging everyone out there, once a beneficiary, now a beneficiary, to please let us all make this anniversary celebration our biggest one. Our biggest one.
The folks from Liberia First President Foundation. Thanks a lot so much, guys, for coming. My name is Anthony. Until another time, it's been a wonderful time.
Thank you so much, folks. Anthony Jefferson. And of course, the guys from the JJ Robert Scholars. My name has been Jefferson. We will be here on tomorrow morning again. Thank you so much. And have yourself a blessed Tuesday from Monrovia. Bye-bye.